Why am I back a year later debunking the same 5 things I debunked a year ago when the TikTok blackout happened? So help me, if I'm back in another 12 months debunking this same thing, I'm gonna lose it. I'm already losing it right now, so I'm pretty much there. TikTok has had a really rough weekend, and because of that, we have a bunch of conspiracy theorists out there trying to peddle their fan theories to anyone who will listen. You know, it's kind of like that one time I stumbled into the wrong room at Comic-Con, and it was a bunch of people describing their AO3 fan theories to each other. Yeah, that was kind of horrifying. I'm never doing that again. So if you don't know what's going on with TikTok, on the 22nd of January, they signed over partial ownership to US companies to appease lawmakers that don't even understand how Wi-Fi works.
Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
A lot of people, including myself, have been very worried because of this, because we think it's going to mean a lot of major changes on TikTok, but we haven't seen any signs of that yet. What we have seen is a massive server outage for TikTok because Oracle has a very hard time keeping it up, and Texas has an issue with their power grid where it sees shrinkage anytime it gets cold. Because of all that, that means that one of Oracle's data centers has gone down and they're trying to get it back up, and that just means that servers are going to be out of commission probably for another couple of days. So because the Oracle data center is down in Texas or wherever it is, the other ones have to pick up the slack. And to try to stop major crises from happening, like the entire thing going down, or people losing data, or more importantly, creators losing money, they kind of turn off a lot of different features to prevent that type of stuff from happening. Because if they have major data mismatch between the two, then we're going to run into a lot more issues. Hence why you see quite a bit of glitchiness, especially with some key features like trying to delete your account, or content creators trying to see how much money they've made or access that money. They don't want to lose those things, so they're trying to shut them down kind of softly so that they will still be stable once everything comes back online. This is fairly normal for a lot of servers. People just don't usually realize this because we don't usually see massive server outages like we have with this TikTok outage. But if you've ever worked IT, you know exactly what happens with users when the servers go down. They start jumping to any conclusion that they want to try to make things fit. And if they can't find something that'll fit, they'll make up things that they don't actually know about. So far in the conspiracies, I've seen a lot of people talking about how we're on new servers. No, we're still on the same servers that we've been on since 2022, because we've been on Oracle's data servers since 2022. That was part of the deal that TikTok did to try to appease America already the first time. And then they got upset again because, again, they don't know how Wi-Fi works. Play the clip. I have also seen some people saying that the issue is they fired the entire moderation team, and that's what's causing the issue. No, I don't think they would fire the entire moderation team, especially if they're trying to push more right-wing, because last I knew, it was a Utah-based company that is highly right-wing, and I happen to have old servers from them because they used to sell off their old gear. Yeah, that company is not a great one to think of if you're going to go, oh, we need someplace more right-wing than this, so we're going to fire all of them. Yeah, no, you went with the most right-wing option, and now you're kind of screwed going further than that. We also have a lot of people saying that clearly the algorithm has changed because everything is broken and I'm only getting the same 10 videos. No, that's literally because the servers are down, so they're struggling to actually feed you stuff. Your algorithm hasn't changed. It's just there's less stuff it can pull that would relate to you. It has a very limited number of videos that it can work from, and usually most of them are old because they're on all of the servers, not just some of them. Yeah, this is what happens when servers go down. The most bizarre thing to me is the fact that people are saying the exact same thing they said a year ago, almost to the day, because a year ago was when the TikTok blackout happened, when we all said goodbye and thought that TikTok was going away. We legitimately thought it was banned at that point and we would never get it back. So a lot of people said goodbye at that point, and then they brought the servers back online. But not all of them came back online right away, and not all of them came back online properly. So we saw a lot of server outages and we saw a lot of glitches. All of those glitches we saw a year ago are the same glitches we're seeing now. But people don't seem to remember that that happened. So they're creating the same exact conspiracy theories they did a year ago, even though all of those conspiracy theories were then proved false, just like a week later once all the servers came back online. Because when I did the video a year ago talking about all of the issues that we were having and how we were on the same servers we had been for years, I did a lot of research and I found all of the conspiracy theories I could find, and we're seeing them now again. We saw people saying the algorithm has changed because it feels different, not realizing that for one thing, they had been watching different videos than they were used to because they were saying goodbye. So they were reacting to a lot more random users that they had never seen before that were saying goodbye. That tweaks your algorithm. And when it came back online, it was going off of an old version because they had to go from backups because not everything was back online. So once it came back online, we saw normal use again and we saw our normal algorithm again. But again, this year they're saying, no, the algorithm's definitely changed this time. I know it for sure, even though last year I said it was gone, but no, it came back. They even said last year that words were blocked or that they laid off the entire moderation team. Neither of which were true. The company that was doing moderation then is still doing moderation now. And the words that were blocked just appeared to be weird glitches, and some people got the weird glitches happening repeatedly. And so we started thinking certain things were blocked, but when you tested them, they weren't blocked, just like we're seeing right now. We have some people saying that the word Epstein is blocked. But if you actually try it, you can find out for yourself. You can send it, you can say it, everything like that. It's just some people are getting weird intermittent glitches where their messages don't go through to another person. Go figure. We had the same issue last year, and now people are jumping to the same exact conclusion this year. There is one good thing that came out of all of this. It's that I now realize that attention spans have gotten so short because I'm realizing no one remembers what happened a year ago, except for apparently me and a few other creators who have been calling out the BS conspiracy theories as well. But guess what? Lies will travel halfway around the world before the truth even gets its shoes on. So, yeah. This video is probably not going to get a ton of traction, but at least you guys now know. And you can point this video to someone who's trying to tell you all the conspiracy theories. This video is going up on all my platforms, just in case you need it.